All right, I am live, it says. Oh, let's see if I can get this down there a little better. Come on, baby, focus. There we go. I know it's probably pretty early for a lot of people and pretty late somewhere else. I'm just going to go ahead and sit here and bead. I've got some size 11 dark gold galvanized Miyukis here. And some blue turquoise. These are opaque, size 11 Miyuki as well. I'm sure people will trinkle in along the way. I'm not going to make these very big. So, hi Lydia, how are you? I couldn't sleep, so I'm beading. So what I've got here, my thread is the Nymo thread, size D, and a size 11 beading needle. And since I'm working with actual turquoise, this is Mojave turquoise that I have here. It'll be a lot of fun. Would you like to come on with me, Lydia, for a little bit? I'll send you the link if you want to come on with me. As you can see, I got my cabs glued down already. I think I better cut those corners rounded so that way my thread don't stick or get caught. I do this a lot with a lot of my beading. I cut or curve the corners so that way my thread don't get stuck. I'm just going to do some basic stitch around these cabs and thinking of maybe even edging them with some of my small turquoise chunks that I have here. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. And this is what you would call your basic embroidery beading. Y'all will get to choose if you want side cab. And I'm going to just pick up my gold beads. This is nuts. All right. I'm sorry, guys, if my camera's lagging. I might have to start another stream. I hope not. Let's see how that goes. Stay on. Okay, and I'm going to come up between these two beads right here. This one and this one. As close as I can between them. Pull it through. Bring my thread over and then down next to the cab. You can see where it kind of separated a little bit, but that's because of the needle, but it'll sit right back down. And what I'm doing is calling the tack. I'm tacking it down. And I know you've seen me do this many other times, but you've never seen me bead with, hi Mary Lou. I rarely ever bead with like turquoise or other cabs like that. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is, okay, I went two, I'm going to go two more over in between, bring it up, stay focused, just stay focused. There we go. Between two more, and then take my needle back down between the cab and the beads. I just couldn't sleep. Okay, now what I'm going to do is between this bead and this bead, the same thing, but it's not going to be me going back down through the pellon. Come up in between them, separate them just a little bit. My thread got caught on the knot back there. Okay, then I'm going to go in through these two beads right here. So that way I continue going around my cab. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm just beading tonight or this morning. Couldn't sleep. Oh no, it seems like as we get older, we have a little hard time going back to sleep. And again, I'm going to pretend that there's a bead in front of this bead right here, and take it right down in front of. Pull it through, come back, and go through. So as you can see, I try to tack down by twos, so that way my beadwork will look nice and even. And when I work with precious stone, semi-precious stone, I usually double up on my thread because it's not like I'm just using, or using a plastic cabochon. It also helps hold the cab in when you double up with thread going around it. Like I said, I'm just going to do basic, just basic going around. This time, no real design or anything. Hi, Joyce. Again, pretending I have an extra bead in there and going down in front. Pulling my thread through. Tacking it down. I'm using size 11 Miyukis and a Nymo thread, which is basically a nylon thread, size D, and a size 11 beading needle. Okay, now you're all probably wondering what I'm going to do with that little gap right there. And these are a 10 millimeter Mojave turquoise cabochons. Okay, and this is where I kind of eyeball it a little bit, and it looks like I might be able to fit 3 beads in there. Oh, nope, it's 2. Good thing I can just take my needle back through that last bead on there, pull it through. Well, I like to use Nymo because it's one of the first threads that we natives acquainted ourselves to close to sinew. Okay, I do not go back through any of these beads. I take it, let's see, as close as I can next to the thread that I had first put in and push it down through the back of my Nymo, or my Pellon, and pull it through. Nemo. I love Nemo. Let's not have the grandbabies hear anything about Nemo. Okay, and you can see the beads are all laying flat around there, nice and flat. Okay, so the next thing I do is I go bead length away, or I guess you could say half a bead length away from my beads on the outside of my first color, and I bring my thread right back through. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start putting the turquoise blue through. And like I did going around with the gold, the dark gold color bead, I'm going to pretend again that I have a bead in front of the last bead that I have on my thread there. Go through and just tack it down. This is the basic way of embroidery beading without doing any fancy doodad stitching or anything. This is just basic. Something to do while I'm awake and can't sleep. Oops, I went and tapped my camera. Yes, it does. That's why I picked it. Because you can see the matrixing in the turquoise right up in between those 2 beads there. And then I go through. And I know I've said it in many of my other previous videos. When you bead, pull in the direction you're coming out of your bead. Don't pull it this way. Don't pull it this way or this way, because your beads will lift and they'll lay crooked, or you'll scrunch your beadwork together, and you'll more than likely want to take it apart. And the reason why I pretend there's an extra bead in there is it allows my beads to lay nice around my cabochon and around the other beads. Um, guess you could say, so you know you don't get like a grouped up work. I mean, your beads will cluster together, and yeah, again, you'll want to try to take it apart. Oh, that's fine, Lydia. That's okay with me. You're welcome, and thank you. I know I haven't been around much, and well, letting the soul do some healing. That's very true, Mary Lou. I bet everybody wonders why I call you Mary Lou, huh? Lay down there. Oh, okay. I guess you can say I'm just doing button style with these. I'm not going to make them very big. And they're turning out very pretty. Maybe 4. Let's see how that goes. Perfect. And tack it down. Looks like we got one earring done. Okay. So I do basic pull through here. Hold that open. Go through it twice. Pull it down. I don't know where my thread zapper went, so I'm going to have to use scissors tonight or this morning. Cut it as close as I can. Put that right there. And do the other side. She does have a beautiful name. I told my husband, I'm just going to go in and do some beading. He was like, go ahead. Today is our wedding anniversary. I'll just put it this way. It's well over 30 years. So. Okay. Oh, where'd my wax go? I had wax here. I lost my wax, everybody. Where did it go? I know I have more here someplace too. I always watch it be right in front of me. Okay. This is a fun part when you have babies around. You put things away so that way they don't get a hold of it, and then you misplace it. Okay. And the reason why we wax our thread is so it don't tangle. And it also helps the beadwork stay together a lot longer. Okay, I don't want too much on there. There we go. Just like with the other side. True, true. I was a child bride. I'm in my 50s. Okay. It really, really is a milestone. We've got children in their mid-30s, so. We got married right after he got out of the army. So, okay, one of my beads is not letting it go through. There we go. And if my hands still feel like they want to do some more after we put these together, maybe I'll do something with my mother of pearl that I have here. This one's too far out. There we go. I know it's been a while. Oh, we met in Roosevelt, Utah. We were designated drivers at a house party. Gotta have those when people are gonna be drinking it up. Gotta have a designated driver or two. Aw, hi Jeannie. Thank you for coming in. I was going to use my 14 karat gold cut beads that I have here, but I was like, well, if I plan on selling them right after I'm done making them, they'd be way too expensive. So, and it's very hard to 14 karat gold cut beads are very, very hard to come by. Those who bead, they know. Yeah, I've noticed, Jeannie, that you haven't gotten on for a while. Um, have you? What is it? You who sent me another friend request in Facebook? I need to make sure because I haven't um, hit yes or no on it on the request because a lot of people are getting hacked, and I just want to make sure you are not a victim of being hacked. Well, y'all should have seen me. I believe it was last week. I was sitting here going through my beads. My granddaughter had spilled out 4 of these really big tubes here of different colors, and I was sitting here having to sort out all those colors individually. So that was not fun. I'm thinking that the turquoise over there might be a little too big for the edge. I don't know. We will see. Like I said, I'm doing button style. Oh, I think I got it 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I'd have to go back in there and look. But it's not been sitting there very long. Okay, so it's not yours. Okay. Yes, yes, Mary Lou. It took me forever to sort through them, but I went through them a lot faster than excuse me, Lily was doing. She was literally going one bead at a time. And these little guys right here, they really help you sort through the beads a lot faster. Yeah, yeah, everything does change so much, a lot, Jeannie. Hopefully you're doing good, my friend. As I know you live way out there and you don't get to see much of the world. And your only company is probably those of us here on YouTube, huh? Don't like it when I can't sleep. Yeah. So are you able to get everything you need out there now, Jeannie? Because I know I talked it over with my husband, and he and I were about ready to send you a full grocery store and have it delivered straight to your door. Very few night owls out tonight, huh? Lily would be up with me, but she has to get up with the babies. As long as you get everything you need, Jeannie. When I worked in fish and wildlife, we had a lot of our elderly that lived way, way out in the middle of nowhere on the reservation. And um, my husband would do it too. The two of us would do it. We would go out there and check on them and make sure they had everything they needed, clear down to food for their pets. So if they had chickens, we were buying chicken feed. So, that's that's what me and my husband used to do. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. I've had these cabs that I'm using right here for almost 2 years, and I wasn't sure what to do with them, so I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and make a pair of earrings with them and see how they do, see if anybody likes them. This looks like it's turning out very, very nice. There we go. I have another pair of cabs here that are, they have spiny oyster and turquoise in them. Almost did these instead. Let me pull them out. See there, spiny oyster and turquoise. But I'm a little anal. I'm sorry, I have to say that. I just have this thing when my cabs don't almost look pretty close. The turquoise in this one's a lot darker than the turquoise in this one. So I don't know, probably some people it don't matter, but it does to me. So I'll probably, you've never worn earrings? So I'll probably make a couple of pendants with those. But I also, at the same time, these are all stuff that I've had for a couple of years. I got some beautiful Swiss blue quartz. And they're just gorgeous. So I'll probably be doing something with those here soon too. Ah, get my finger in there. So just had to show that to you all. They are beautiful stones. And the gal that I usually used to buy my stones from, she went out of business on Etsy. She's no longer selling in Etsy. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll have to find somebody else. They'll cut me some nice small stones to be able to bead around. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Jeannie. I believe our good friend Kelly, Hip Flippin' Mama, also has the same issue. She can't wear earrings because of the same problem. Okay. I am not going to put no banding around it because I feel that it would take the beauty from the stone. You okay, my love? All right. So now to get my ultra suede out. Yeah, if I knew, yes. Okay, I've got 3 colors of ultra suede here. This is actual suede. Let's see, I've got the white. And as you can see, I got my stuff from Eureka Beads. I got bone. Then I got coffee cream. So, what do you guys think of me just keeping a white background? Sound good? I think white would be good. Okay, so now what I do is I do not cut like right up next to the beads. Cut around and around and around we go. Okay. Yeah, they are. Well, actually, the containers really aren't that long. So you're thinking maybe bone on the back. Yeah, that looks nice too. We'll go with bone then, Lydia. Good eye. Yes, I'm told that it should be. Okay. I know I've got a whiter here that I didn't cut that down all the way very good, so there we go. Cut the other one as well. What do you guys think? Post or should I do danglies? Okay, my posts, they're not sterling silver. They are stainless steel, also known as surgical posts. She's watching you. Oh, hot. I'm burning up, folks. Okay, and it looks like the baby's got my pencil. So I'm gonna dig down in my drawer here and find my color pencils. Just a dark color will do. And whoop. So that way I don't waste much of it. Okay, what I'm going to do is put it on the corner here. Then I'm going to draw a circle around it. And you guys won't even be able to see that circle that I draw once I sew it all together. Okay. Okay. And then the same thing with the other one. Just because I knew it'll work. You don't have to like press real hard either when you go to mark anything on this ultra suede. Yeah, my sewing pencil's gone. They probably used it for school, which is fine with me. If the littles needed it, the littles needed it. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeannie. That one goes to that one. Okay. And when you go to cut your circles, you cut right on the circle. Keep putting myself in a shadow. And the reason why I say you cut right on the circle is because you trace the outer side of your work, and it won't fit your work. It'll be a little bigger than your work if you cut the outer on the outside of your circle. So that one goes to this one. That one goes to that one. And then what you do is you hold them up and you can trim the edges. Okay, that one looks okay. Buddy, Poppy. Oh, is it so bad, Pup? Huh? I think he's dreaming over there. Okay. Like I said, these are my thumbnail posts. Whoa. These are stainless steel thumbnail posts. That. And now for the rest of the story, like old Paul Harvey. Anybody remember Paul Harvey? Gives away the age, doesn't it? Ooh. I definitely gotta clean this drawer out. Ooh. Could be why I can't find anything. Alrighty then. Let's put it in my little basket. I've got unfinished beadwork everywhere in here. I've got to get my bottom to it and get it done. Okay, where did they go? Okay, and then I have, of course, my fish hooks. I even have kidney wire. Anybody knows what kind of hook a kidney wire is? I don't know. Hi, Anna. Well, I'm supposed to be beading a purse. I've got one here that I've really taken my time with. Where did it go? Hey, I found that chain I was looking for. Lily was right. When you're not looking for it, Mom, it's going to show up. All right, where did it go? Oh, here they are. And, oops, wrong bag. And I go to sleep. And then I have the regular posts here. So I'm wondering, these look like they'd be too big for it if I were to use that post. Should I make them danglies, everybody? Or, let's see. Let's set that over there for now. Yeah. I got the 925 hooks here or the stainless steel post backs. There's the 925 hooks. Yeah, I was thinking about going along with that too. Put these away. I'm not Sleeping Beauty right now. I couldn't be if I tried right now. I was thinking, I don't know, let's see if we can get it to look nice. Oh, they look too green, they're too dark. All right, that answered that question real quick. Was going to edge them with turquoise chips. These are too green and too dark. Well, let me look at the others that I have over here. Whoa, there's something up on top there. Okay. And, oh, those are too green and too dark too. So it looks like we're just using beads. Okay, that's fine with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do, mark it and then grab my awl, poke a little hole with my awl right there so that can go right through. And do the same thing with the next one. Okay. Usually after eyeballing them. There we go. Now, do a little bit of my E6000 here. This is to stabilize it so it don't go anywhere. I usually just put it right on the tip of these little posts. Okay. Wow. A little too much there. There we go. Okay. Get it right. Righty. Do the same thing with the other one. I'm just a little crazy about things not lining up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Set that one like that. Okay. So I am thinking edging. What kind of edging? Peacock. Peacock would look nice. Probably go blue, gold, because that'll come up higher, and blue. Peacock gives it kind of like that little floral look going around. That'll look nice. Okay. And again, get myself some fresh thread. To the needle. And this is where I'm going to need my reading glasses, or glasses that magnify everything a little bit. My sister told me to get myself a, you call it a magnifying lamp, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I got my big lights and my reading glasses. That's why you stopped sewing years ago. Okay. Okay, put a knot on one end. Okay. I have a little friend that lives over in around New York. She's Iroquois, and she does some really beautiful Iroquois beadwork. Okay, so I'm going to start down here at the bottom. Whoa, how did I miss that? Okay, put the glasses on and I can see better. Maybe I should have done that in the first place, huh, ladies? Okay, all right, that one looks all right. So it's peacoat, and I know I've got a tutorial out there for the peacoat stitch. Okay, what I do is I come up, I don't go through the suede. I go through my pillow first. Go through. And I've got to cut that end. It's a little too long where that knot is. And I tuck that down in there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 3 beads and then I'll finish going around with 2 beads. I'm sorry, Lydia. Can you see now, my love? There we go. And I'm starting with a blue, pick up a blue, pick up a gold, and pick up another blue. So I'm going to go around this way, this direction. And I count 1, 2, 3 beads. And I come up through the back of my suede, my ultra suede, and through the pillion. Now it looks like it's just going to wrap around like that, but I always pull my thread back behind my work again, and then the bead on this side right here, this bead, I'm coming up underneath, and that's the only bead I'll come through from underneath. Okay, there we go. And then from here I will just pick up 2 beads at a time, which is gold and my turquoise blue. Count 1, 2 beads over, go up between them from the back side, and this is the stitch you do all the way around. If you notice, I hold my thread away from my bead because it's very easy to loop back into that thread. As you can see, these beads are standing out the peacock edge. So I hold the thread away, back, and then I come up again underneath just the blue bead. I've seen this peacock edge done with 5 beads, and it is just gorgeous when it's done that way. But since these are very simple little earrings, we're just going to go with the 2 beads. Was thinking about doing blanket stitch around there, but it's a little time consuming. I like doing the posts because I don't have to do a beaded bell, and I'm sure Lydia knows that sometimes beaded bells can turn out sideways if you're not really paying attention, and you end up disappointed in yourself. Okay, there we go. Hold it away so you don't go back up through that. Come on, focus, baby. This document camera is really good for more than just showing my jewelry at auction, isn't it? I did have a buy it now earlier tonight. I don't know what it is about beading, but beading really, really comforts me, soothes me, makes me feel better, puts me back on the bandwagon, I guess you could say. Whoop. Almost picked up the wrong colors. Almost did the colors backwards. Whoop, not far enough apart. Not far enough in there. Okay. Got an itchy wrist. I don't know why. This is going to be. Okay, did I miss my bead? I think I dropped my blue bead. I did drop my blue bead. Okay. Get in there. I was wondering what that was. I had a piece of glue still on my thumb. Wow. Had E6000 on my thumb. There you are. Crazy bead. Okay. Oh, thank you. Get what at Amazon, Lydia? Did I miss something? I think I missed something. I'm having a blonde moment, y'all. As I say, dirt to dirt. If I had not had the cabs already glued on my Pellon, so far we're at an hour and 18 minutes. We more than likely would have been sitting here a full 5 hours because you got to wait for the glue to dry or do somewhat of a good drying. Because I know it's recommended for, oh, my camera. I did get it at Amazon, but they don't have any right now because when I went to get one for Roberta, I ended up having to go to eBay. It's starting to turn out very beautiful with the edge work. Oh, my husband's getting me coffee. Okay, I'm at that stage right there. So I pick up a gold bead. And so I can see my work. I turn it around and I'm going to come down the top of this blue bead right here. Bring my needle out through the back. And then pull it down. Pull it down. And then I'm going to come up through the suede because the top part, the Pellon, already has the thread going through it. My suede does not. I'm going through my suede, as you can see, out through that blue needle. And it gives the whole earring the same look all the way around. Okay, so what I'm going to do here so I can tie it off, I'm going to go through the gold bead on that side, down through the blue bead, trying to lift it up. Okay. Take my needle in between the two blue beads here, leaving a loop, coming up through the two coming up on the opposite side of this bead in the front where your beadwork is, and pulling my needle through. Don't pull your loop. Okay. And then I go through my loop twice. I know I've done it so fast before when and I didn't have a very good camera. And I pull that knot right up underneath that bead. It's right up next to it, and then I go back up through the bead. Just ever so lightly tug it to hide my knot. Pulling my thread, and there's one side done. Put the back on there. It was very pretty. I didn't really expect it to turn out that pretty. Now to do the next side. Thank you, Mary Lou. Thank you, Jeannie. And finish the other side. 1, 2, 3. Oh, awesome, Lydia. I asked if you wanted to come on. We could have sat here and done a little BS and beaded. Sometimes my sister and I will just get on Messenger and sit and bead together that way. I really miss sitting with her and doing our crafts together. There we go. I did the other side a little slower. This one here, I'm going to speed it along so that way anybody's interested in them, I will sell them. Fresh off the mat is what we beaders call it. uh, we just want to see the beadwork, not your hair, Lydia. Oh. Okay, went in a little too far there. There we go. It was either this or sit and watch Rakuten TV. It's everything or nothing. Oh, gosh. Well, it's a good thing that I started out with just my bead mat showing, right? By the way, this bead mat that I'm beading on is a gift from Lydia. She sent me several of them, and I love them. And I keep them put away out of the reach of my little granddaughters because they like to cut things. Okay, Jeannie, love you. Good night. You're such a sweetheart. Oops, pulled it too hard. Try this again. I had it on the very edge instead of in there where it should be. Naughty me. There we go. Thought it felt funny. Okay, hands. Don't mistreat me now. You know, I almost gave up the beads, you guys. I had come really close to giving up the beads. And that's kind of why you guys haven't seen me doing very many beading tutorials as well, or just coming on and beading, making something, because I almost gave up the beads. When your hands are not wanting to function, kind of don't want to do it very much. And I love beading. It is one of the few things left that, I can sit and reminisce, with my mother, with some of my aunts, my great aunts. So, well, I would have let everybody know. Because believe it or not, sometimes when I'm beading, this socket right here pops out. And I believe that's when I'm doing the intricate work, when I'm working with the size 15s, tiny, tiny beads. And then my thumb will hurt for days. But then we basically do almost everything with our thumbs. So almost done, everybody. Almost done. One more bead and then to tie it off. And ooh, I could just hear my little granddaughter Dot right now. She got up. Grandma, what for are you still awake? Oh, she's so cute. She's such a tomboy, too, like I was when I was a little girl. It is done. Done, 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 done. Okay, where's the back? Now, anybody interested in buying these right now? There's your backs. Very nice backs. She is such a cutie. Like I said, she's such a tomboy like I was. Um, I'll sell these for $30 if anybody's interested in them. Actual turquoise, Mojave turquoise. Oh my, Jeannie, owie. Put the suede back in the tube. Come on, get in there, baby. There we go. Aww. Okay, you're going to see me and my messy hair anyway, everybody. Nobody's perfect. Okay, I will invoice you before I go to bed. There we are. And so you get to see how it'll look. Okay. They're not very big. See? They really are not very big. Okay, Mojave turquoise. Of course, you'll get a card. I got cards that I make myself. There will be, of course, a brief description, my name, and then down at the bottom of the card, I usually put Northern Ute and the year that it's made. So with that, I think I probably should try to go to bed. My husband's being sweet and patient. But I'll have this invoice to you before I go to bed, unless you want me to wait until the 15th. Edna and I will be having our auction. You're probably not back in the States, are you? Mary Lou, are you home yet? Or are you still way over there, far away from us? Copy. Maybe I'll tinker with that one later on, the other turquoise and stuff. Okay, then. Well, I guess with that, I'm going to say I love you all. Thank you for watching. And for the future viewers. Okay, I'll do that, Mary-Lou. For future viewers, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification, and everybody comment below after the video is uploaded. And thank you. These little girls have already found their home. All right. Good night, everybody.